Good evening, everyone. Whether my voice is audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So in the last session, we completed with human reproduction chapter. Today, we are going to solve some questions on it. Be ready with your chat box. All of you be ready with your chat box, and I request all of you should interact in the session. So refer to the given figure showing diagrammatical sectional view of seminiferous tubule. In the figure, some parts are labeled as A, B, C, and D. Identify the part which gets activated by FSH, that is follicle stimulating hormone. In ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವರು, they have given one figure. You have to label the parts which are A, B, C, D, and the only labeling is not necessary here. You have to identify the part which among this part will be activated by follicle stimulating hormone. Follicle stimulating hormone. What is your response? Yes, who is going to answer this first? Anvita answered it. What about others? Be fast, girls. Okay. So to answer this correctly, you guys should be aware with the diagrams and the labelings. Okay, now. So I got the second answer from Priyanka. Fine. So here, what happens, guys? Just a minute. Okay, fine. So option C is here sperm mother cell, or we can say spermatogonia. Option C, this one, part C, not option C, part C. Part D is Sertoli cell. Part D is what? Sertoli cell. So it is elongated alva. So ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗಿ ಉದ್ದವಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು Sertoli cell ಅಂತ. Next, B is nothing but A is sperm or spermatozoa, and B is also sperm which is about to mature, which is not matured full. It is just getting nutrition from Sertoli cell set. So what they asked, which is the part which will be activated for follicle stimulating hormone. So when we understand the flow chart, when you just go through the flow chart which we discussed during our concept, that is human reproduction ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಹಾರ್ಮೋನಲ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಚಾರ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾನು ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೆ ಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟೋಜೆನೆಸಿಸ್ಗೆ. ಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟೋಜೆನೆಸಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಹಾರ್ಮೋನಲ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಫ್ಲೋ ಚಾರ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೆ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಟು ನೋ FSH which we stimulated by GnRH, gonadotrophin ಇಂದ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, FSH ಸಿಕ್ರೀಟ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. gonadotrophin ಆಂಟೀರಿಯರ್ ಪಿಟ್ಯೂಟರಿನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡತ್ತೆ, ಸ್ಟಿಮ್ಯುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡತ್ತೆ, which produce FSH. This follicle stimulating hormone, it stimulates, it triggers the Sertoli cell to produce testosterone. So ಅದು ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, Sertoli cells ಗೆ ಸ್ಟಿಮ್ಯುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡತ್ತೆ. So here Sertoli cells ಯಾವುದು, option D label is a Sertoli cell. So option C is a right answer. Option C is a right answer. So ಒಂದೊಂದ್ಸಲ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರತ್ತೆ. ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವೇನ್ ಅನ್ಕೋತೀವಿ, ಈಗ ಲೇಬಲ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ ABCD ಇಸ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೋತೀವಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ A K ಇದೆ, B ಇದೆ, C ಇದೆ, D ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡು even though we know the right answer, we will mark the wrong answer. So be aware of it. See to the options correctly. Second question. Spermatogenesis starts due to significant increase in the secretion of FSH, GnRH, LH, oxytocin. Spermatogenesis starts due to significant increase in the. Komala answered it. Okay. Priyanka answered it. Fine. Anvita answered it. Nagini answered it. Spermatogenesis starts due to significant increase in. Just a minute. Check to this. ಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟೋಜೆನೆಸಿಸ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ, ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಹಾರ್ಮೋನ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ಐ ಗಾಟ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಯು. ಸೊ ಸಿ ಹಿಯರ್, gonadotropin ರಿಲೀಸಿಂಗ್ ಹಾರ್ಮೋನ್ ಏನಾಗತ್ತೆ, ಫ್ರಾಮ್ ದ hypothalamus gonadotropin ಹಾರ್ಮೋನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ರಿಲೀಸಿಂಗ್ ವಿಚ್ ಸ್ಟಿಮ್ಯುಲೇಟ್ಸ್ anterior pituitary. Anterior pituitary ಸ್ಟಿಮ್ಯುಲೇಟ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ two hormones will be produced. One is luteinizing hormone, one is follicle stimulating hormone. This follicle stimulating hormone, what does it do? It will stimulate, it will trigger the testis. Testis alli yav cell na target ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ, sustentacular cells ಅಥವಾ Sertoli cells ಅನ್ನ ಟ್ರಿಗರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ. So this FSH triggers Sertoli cells and then Sertoli cells will produce a kind of protein. ಆ protein ಗೆ androgen binding protein ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. So androgen binding protein, when it releases, it enhances the spermatogenic cells to stimulate spermatogenesis. Now tell me, which hormone, which hormone increased level causes spermatogenesis? ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜನ ಲುಟಿನೈಸಿಂಗ್ ಹಾರ್ಮೋನ್ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಆಂಟೀರಿಯರ್ ಪಿಟ್ಯುಟರಿ ಇಂದ ಲುಟಿನೈಸಿಂಗ್ ಹಾರ್ಮೋನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. This luteinizing hormone will target interstitial cells or Leydig cells, which will initiate testosterone or androgen production, not a spermatogenesis. Now tell me guys, what is your answer now? Increased level of what? Which hormone? Yeah, increased level of which hormone starts spermatogenesis? So Anvita answered it, Priyanka answered it, okay, Jyoti answered it. Option A is a right answer, that is FSH. Just a minute. FSH is a right answer. Next question. Read it properly, read the options properly. The difference between spermiogenesis and spermiation. Spermiogenesis and spermiation. Option A, spermiogenesis. In spermiogenesis, spermatids are formed. Spermiation, spermatozoa are formed. B, in spermiogenesis, spermatozoa are formed. In spermiation, spermatids will be formed. C, in spermiogenesis, spermatozoa from Sertoli cells are released into the cavity of seminiferous tubules, while in spermiation, spermatozoa are formed. D, in spermiogenesis, spermatozoa are formed, while in spermiation, spermatozoa are released from Sertoli cells into the cavity of seminiferous tubules. Read the option correctly and slowly and then answer me, guys. Anvita answered it, Komala answered it. What about others? Be fast, be fast. Fine. See here, these are the spermatids. Okay, just a minute. These are spermatids. So the conversion of spermatids physiologically into sperms, where it is becoming motile. So this process, the transition or the differentiation of spermatids to sperms, it is called as spermiogenesis. This is spermiogenesis. Next, just a minute. Yeah. So when you see here, this is a that is what? Just a minute. Huh. See here, this diagram. This is a sperm mother cell, primary spermatocyte, secondary spermatocyte, and these are the Sertoli cells. So the to the Sertoli cells, you can observe that certain sperms are attached, right? So once the sperms will get mature, once the sperms will get required nutrients, the sperms will be released from Sertoli cells into the cavity. So this is a cavity, right? The sperms will be released from the Sertoli cells into the cavity of seminiferous tubule. ಇದಕ್ಕೇನಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ? This is called as spermiation. This is called spermiation. So as Komala and Anvita answered it correctly, option D is a right answer. Option D ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ? See here, in spermiogenesis, spermatozoa are formed. Edrinda spermatids inda. While in spermiation, spermatozoa andre sperms itself. Spermatozoa are released from Sertoli cells into the cavity or a lumen of seminiferous tubules. This is the right answer. Good going. Next question. Yes. Yeah. Match column 1 representing the parts of a sperm to column 2 showing their functions and choose the correct option. Column 1 alli part of sperm ide. Column 2 alli function of that part ide. So you have to match the correct one and let me know your answer. Be fast. The first quick answer is given by Komala. Okay. What about others? Nagini answered it. Anvita answered it. Yes, be fast, be fast. Jyoti, Priyanka. Okay, Priyanka answered it. So, see here. Head, let us take tail first. So, tail helps in sperm motility. So, this is 2. D is 2. Then acrosome will be having the enzymes. C is 1. Middle piece will provide energy. So, B is 3. Then head will be having genetic material. That is 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. One ನಿಮಿಷ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಮಿಡಲ್ ಪೀಸು ಎನರ್ಜಿ, ಅಕ್ರೋಸೋಮು ಎನ್ಸೈಮು, ಟೇಲು 2, 4, 3, C, acrosomu 1, sorry, 4, 3, 1, 2. It is not 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 1, 2. So option B is the right answer. Most of you answered it correctly. Option B. Illu option B ne helidara? Okay. So option B is the right answer there. Option B. Next question. Which among the following has 23 chromosome? ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವ ಯಾವ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ 23 chromosomes ಇರ್ತವೆ? ಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟೋಗೋನಿಯಾ, zygote, secondary oocyte, oogonia. 23 chromosomes. That is haploid. So Komala answered it, Anvita answered it, Nagini B answered it. Priyanka. Okay. So the right answer is here secondary oocyte. Spermatogonia andre sperm mother cell which will be diploid in nature. That is 46 chromosome. Zygote, it will be formed by the fusion of male and female gamete, diploid in nature 46. Oogonia. Oogonia, or we can say ova mother cell, egg mother cell anta. So which will be also diploid in nature, that is 2n 46 chromosome. So secondary oocyte matra, this only will be having haploid set of chromosome, that is 23. So option C is the right answer. Next question. In which stage primary oocyte complete its first meiotic division? Okay, read the question properly and then answer me. In which stage primary oocyte complete its first meiotic division? Primary follicle, secondary follicle, tertiary follicle, none of these. Be fast. In which stage primary oocyte time? Okay. They're asking in which stage primary oocyte first meiotic division anna complete ಮಾಡತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. Okay. Priyanka answered it, Anvita answered it. Option B anta. Okay. What about others? Is it C or is it B? Komala, you answered both options, na? The question is in which stage primary oocyte complete its first meiotic division. First meiotic andre meiosis 1. Right. So the right answer is here option C, that is tertiary follicle stage alli. Tertiary follicle stage alli enagatte, the primary oocyte completes its first meiotic division. Next question. The lack of menstruation may be due to option A, pregnancy, option B, stress, option C, poor health, option D, all of these. Lack of menstruation is due to. Jyoti answered it, Anvita answered it. Okay, good. Komala answered it. Priyanka answered it. So the right answer is here all of these. Due to pregnancy, our menstruation cycle will stop. Due to stress, our periodic cycle will be disturbed. Due to poor health, also our periodic cycle will be disturbed. So option D is the right answer. Next question. The reproductive cycle in the female primates is called as. They are asking the reproductive cycle in the female primates is called menstrual cycle, estrus cycle, then reproduction cycle. None of these. Anvita and Komala answered it. What about others? The reproductive cycle in female primates is also known as what? Priyanka answered it. Jyoti answered it. So the right answer is here option A, menstrual cycle. Option A, menstrual cycle. Next question. The cycle of events. The cycle of events starting from first menstruation till the next one is called. Who is going to answer this first? Okay. Menopause, menarche, menstrual cycle, estrus cycle. So most of you answered it correctly. Option C, menstrual cycle is a right answer. Option C, menstrual cycle is a right answer. Next question. Yeah. Identify them and choose the correct option from the course given below. Gonadotropins ಇದೆ. Gonadotropins ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡಿದೆ gonadotropins. ಒಂದು FSH, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು LH. So during the menstrual cycle, we will be having proliferative phase alva. So what happens to LH? What happens to FSH? What will growing follicle will produce? So that you have to answer. Options anna nodi A, B, C, D anta ide. A, B, C increase. A andre LH increase agatto decrease agatto. FB andre FSH increase agatto decrease agatto. C andre what is it? What is the C? Whether it is thyroid stimulating hormone, whether it is testosterone or estrogen, that you have to say. Be fast. Okay, first answer is given by Anvita. Okay. Be fast. Take your time. Okay, I got two answers. Nagini answered it. Anvita answered it. Priyanka answered it. Okay. Increase estrogen anta ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ. Then some of them answered as D anta. Increase, decrease FSH. Proliferative phase ಅಂದ್ರೆ follicular phase ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಸೊ ಫಾಲಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಫೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಲ್ಯೂಟಿನೈಸಿಂಗ್ ಹಾರ್ಮೋನು ಮತ್ತೆ ಫಾಲಿಕಲ್ ಸ್ಟಿಮ್ಯುಲೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಹಾರ್ಮೋನು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರತ್ತಾ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರತ್ತಾ? ಥಿಂಕ್ ಓವರ್ ಇಟ್. ಫಾಲಿಕಲ್ ಸ್ಟಿಮ್ಯುಲೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಹಾರ್ಮೋನು ಮತ್ತೆ ಲ್ಯೂಟಿನೈಸಿಂಗ್ ಹಾರ್ಮೋನು, ಸಾರಿ, ಫಾಲಿಕಲ್ ಸ್ಟಿಮ್ಯುಲೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಹಾರ್ಮೋನು ಮತ್ತೆ ಲ್ಯೂಟಿನೈಸಿಂಗ್ ಹಾರ್ಮೋನು ಫಾಲಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಫೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಪ್ರೊಲಿಫರೇಟಿವ್ ಫೇಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫಾಲಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಫೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರತ್ತಾ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರತ್ತಾ? So growing follicles will be releasing estrogen. So estrogen is a right answer. ಎರಡು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ estrogen ಇದೆ. A, B ಅಲ್ಲಿ estrogen ಇದೆ. So here option B is a right answer. Luteinizing hormone ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. B, FSH ಅವಾಗ increase ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ because the follicles has to grow. Then C, the growing follicles will be there, no? They will be releasing the estrogen. So option B is a right answer. I think who answered it? Yeah, option B ಅಂತ ಯಾರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು? Okay, both of luteinizing hormone ಯಾವಾಗ last phase ಅಲ್ಲಿ, last phase ovulation phase ಅಲ್ಲಿ luteinizing hormone will be more, right? So ಈಗ LH A ಅನ್ನ ನೀವು FSH ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡು increase ಅಂತ ಹೊಡೆದಿದ್ರೆ that is wrong. So option B is the right answer. Any doubts here? ಏನಾದ್ರು ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆನಾ? Fine. Next question. The changes in the ovary and the uterus during proliferative phase are induced by changes in the levels of pituitary hormone, ovarian hormone, pineal hormone, both A and B. Ovary ಮತ್ತೆ uterus ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ structural changes ಆಗ್ತವೆ during proliferative phase. So these are induced by changes in levels of which hormones? Anvita answered it. Good. What about others? Jyoti answered it. So the right answer is here option D, that is both A and B. Pituitary hormone levels ಮತ್ತೆ ovarian hormone levels increase ಅಂದ್ರೆ change ಆಗೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಏನಾಗತ್ತೆ? There will be change in the ovary and the uterus. Option D is a right answer. Next question. Okay, read the question properly. Read the following statements. 4 statements are given. You have to read the following statement about corpus luteum. Corpus luteum ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. And choose the correct ones from the following option. First one, it is formed during ovulatory phase of menstrual cycle. It secretes large amounts of progesterone. In the absence of ovulation, corpus luteum degenerate. The degeneration of corpus luteum causes disintegration of endometrium. 4 statements are given. Among these 4 statements, which are the correct ones you should answer? Option A, 1 and 2, 1 and 3. Option B, 2 and 3. Option C, sorry, 2nd and 4. Option D, 1st and 4. Be fast. Anvita answered it as option C. Option C. Okay. 2nd and 4th. Fine. What about others? Read the following statement regarding corpus luteum. Okay, I got other answer from Priyanka and Nagini B. They voted for option C. Jyoti answered as option C. So it secretes large amounts of progesterone is right. And 4, the degeneration of corpus luteum causes disintegration. That is also right. One nimsha. Where to? Fine. So the first one, it is formed during ovulatory phase ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, not during ovulatory phase. It is formed during luteal phase. So first statement is wrong. Second is correct. In the absence of ovulation, corpus luteum degenerate, ಅದು wrong. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ corpus luteum degenerate ಆಗಲ್ಲ. It forms into corpus albicans ಅಂತ. So the degeneration of corpus luteum and formation of corpus albicans ಅದೇನ್ ಮಾಡತ್ತೆ, disintegration of endometrium ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡತ್ತೆ. So option C is the right answer. Second and fourth. Next question. During pregnancy, all events of the menstrual cycle will stop. Reason, in the absence of fertilization, the corpus luteum degenerate. You have to say A, B, C, D. Read the options and let me know the answer. Be fast. Assertion reason question ಇದೆ. In the absence of fertilization, Jyoti answered it, Komala answered it. Okay, Anvita answered it. Both assertion and reason are true, but reason is not the correct explanation of assertion. Both assertion and reason are true, but the reason is correct explanation of assertion. Option A. Guys, in the last question I told you, in the absence of fertilization, corpus luteum degenerate ಆಗಲ್ಲ. Corpus luteum ಏನಾಗತ್ತೆ, ಪ್ರೊಜೆಸ್ಟಿರಾನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸಿಕ್ರೀಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದನ್ನ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡತ್ತೆ. ಪ್ರೊಜೆಸ್ಟಿರಾನ್ ನ ಸಿಕ್ರೀಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದನ್ನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡತ್ತೆ. ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಇಂಟು ಕಾರ್ಪಸ್ ಅಲ್ಬಿಕನ್ಸ್. ಅದೇ ಡಿಜನರೇಟ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ರೀಸನ್ ಆರ್ ಈಸ್ ಫಾಲ್ಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್. Assertion, during pregnancy, all events of menstrual cycle will stop. That is true. So option C, assertion is true, reason is false, is a right answer. Reason is totally false. Corpus luteum degenerate ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. Corpus luteum progesterone ಹಾರ್ಮೋನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸಿಕ್ರೀಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದನ್ನ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡಿ it will convert into corpus albicans. ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ endometrium shedding ಆಗಿ menstruation cycle will begin. Okay, so option C is the right answer. Next question. The sperms released during copulation. Sexual intercourse alli sperms release ಆಗ್ತವೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? So they finally reach to which part of fallopian tube? Oviduct ನ ಯಾವ ಪಾರ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಅವು ರೀಚ್ ಆಗ್ತವೆ, so that in that part the fertilization takes place. Option A, infundibulum. Option B, isthmus. Option C, ampulla. Option D, ampullary isthmic region. Yes, I got first quick answer from answers ಬರ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. Guys, ಒಂದೇ ನಿಮಿಷ, ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಿ. Because that Komala answered it, Anvita answered it, Nagini answered it, Priyanka answered it. So here the answer is option D, ampullary isthmic region alli the sperms will reach, where the egg will be also released and reach there. There the fusion of male and female gametes takes place. So here option D is the right answer. Option D. Next question. Capacitation occurs in. Capacitation ಎಲ್ಲಾಗತ್ತೆ? Option A, epididymis. Option B, vasa difference. Option C, female reproductive tract. Option D, retate testis. Capacitation. Remember or recall the definition of capacitation. Yellagate. Anvita answered it. Very good. Komala answered it. Good going. Yeah. Be fast. Be fast. Fine. So the right answer is here, female reproductive tract. Capacitation ellagate? Female reproductive tract allagate. Capacitation andre enu? What do you mean by capacitation? During post-fertilization events, we studied pre-fertilization events, right? Sorry. So capacitation. Illide nodi. To penetrate through these layers, yava layer ge? Through the ovum layers. Okay. So the sperms has to undergo physiological changes agbeku. So adukke ಏನಂತಾರೆ sperm activation ಅಥವಾ capacitation ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಇದೆಲ್ಲಾಗತ್ತೆ female reproductive part ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. Thank you Komala for your message. So this occurs in female reproductive part. Right. Next question. Cleavage that occurs in the zygote as it moves through the isthmus of oviduct towards the uterus. Cleavage that occurs in a zygote as it moves through the isthmus of oviduct towards the uterus. ಯಾವ ತರ cleavage ಆಗತ್ತೆ? Meiotic division, mitotic division, reductional division, none of these. What is your answer, guys? Cleavage ಆಗತ್ತಲ್ವಾ zygote ಅಲ್ಲಿ? The cleavage will lead to the formation of embryo. So adralli yav thara division agatte anta keltidare. Komala answered it. What about others? Anvita answered it. Priyanka answered it. Okay. So meiotic division agalla because it is already zygote. Diploid is formed. Meiotic division adre enagatte matte haploid agatte alva. Reductional division, meiotic division andre meiosis 1 is called reductional division. So option A and C are not considered. So mitotic division is done. So option B is a right answer. Option B is a right answer. Next question. Next one. Extrusion of second polar body from egg nucleus occurs. Extrusion of second polar body from egg nucleus occurs after entry of sperm but before fertilization, after fertilization, before entry of sperm into ovum, simultaneously with first cleavage. Extrusion andre ಈ oogenesis ಆಗುವಾಗ ಪೋಲಾರ್ ಬಾಡೀಸ್ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತವೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ಅದು ಯಾವಾಗ ಡಿಜನರೇಟ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ? ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಪೋಲಾರ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಯಾವಾಗ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೂಡ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸ್? Komala answered it. Okay. Priyanka answered it. Extrusion of second polar body. Okay, what about others? From egg nucleus anta kelidare. Read the question properly. From egg nucleus they asked. Occurs. Okay. So the right answer is here option A, that is after entry of sperm, but before completion of but before fertilization. Option A is the right answer. Next question. The finger-like projections that appear on trophoblast after implantation are called. Read it clearly. Finger-like projection ಆಗ್ತವೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಟ್ರೋಫೋಬ್ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಟ್ರೋಫೋಬ್ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಬ್ಲಾಸ್ಟೋಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಎಂಬ್ರಿಯೋ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೆನಪು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಟ್ರೋಫೋಬ್ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಇಂಪ್ಲಾಂಟೇಶನ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಫಿಂಗರ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಪ್ರೊಜೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ಅಪಿಯರ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಟ್ರೋಫೋಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟ್, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ? ಟ್ರೋಫೋಎಕ್ಟೋಡಮ್, ಕೊರಿಯೋನಿಕ್ ವಿಲೈ, ಪ್ಲೇಸೆಂಟಾ, none of these. Anvita answered it, Jyoti answered it, Komala answered it. Good guys, good. Priyanka answered it. Very good. So option B, chorionic villi is a right answer. Next question. Choose the incorrect statement about placenta. Placenta ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇರುವ incorrect statement ಅನ್ನ choose ಮಾಡಿ. The placenta facilitates the supply of oxygen and nutrients to embryo. It helps in removal of carbon dioxide and excretory waste produced by the embryo. The placenta is connected to embryo through umbilical cord. Placenta acts like an endocrine tissue and produces several enzymes also. They asked incorrect statement. They asked incorrect statement. Wrong statement ಯಾವುದು? ಪ್ಲೆಸೆಂಟಾ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇರುವ wrong statement ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Anvita answered it, Priyanka answered it. Okay. Jyoti answered it, Nagini B answered it. Placenta facilitates supply of oxygen and nutrients. Idu correct. Next, it helps in the removal of carbon dioxide. This is also correct. The placenta is connected to the embryo through umbilical cord. Placenta acts like an endocrine tissue and produces several enzymes too. So here, endocrine tissues, several enzymes produce ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ here HCG ಅಂತ ಇದೆ and placental hormones ನ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿರ್ತೀವಲ್ವಾ, HCG, HGL. Just a minute, I will show you. See here, these are the placental hormones. Placental hormones ive. Placental enzymes anta illa. And here they have given umbilical cord in the connect agiratte anta. Here you can see umbilical cord, right? So here the right answer is ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ confusion ಇದೆ ಇದು. So the right answer is here connected to embryo through umbilical cord is right. Usually ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಸಿ ನ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫೀಟಸ್ ಸಿಗಿಲ್ಲ ಎಂಬ್ರಿಯೋಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅದನ್ನ ರಿಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. And we think this is right statement. This is not right statement because they have mentioned enzymes here. But ಅವು enzymes ಅನ್ನ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ ಪ್ಲೆಸೆಂಟಾ. ಪ್ಲೆಸೆಂಟಾ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಹಾರ್ಮೋನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ. So the right answer is here option D. Option D is a right answer. Option D is a right answer. I think only one student or two students answered it correctly. Good. Next question. Just a minute. Yeah. Refer to the given figure showing human fetus within the uterus. How will the removal of A in the figure affect the growth of fetus? So A ಅನ್ನೋದು ಏನು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನೀವು ಮೊದಲು ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. So if you remove that A, okay, how it will affect the fetus anta kelidare. Secretion of HCG hormone will stop. Secretion of relaxin hormone will stop. Transportation of substances from the embryo, to and from the embryo will stop. Then all of these. Jyoti answered it. Komala answered it. Yes. Nagini answered it. See here. This is a umbilical cord. Umbilical cord anne remove madidre what will happen, they ask. This is a umbilical cord. Option A is nothing but umbilical cord. Priyanka answered it. So here option D, all of these, yakendre HCG hormone secrete agod nillate. Secretion of relaxin hormone will stop. Transportation of substances to and from will stop. All of the secretion of HCG. Sorry, option C is a right answer. Option C is a right answer. C. Okay, fine. Next. Okay. Okay, girls. And regarding the worksheet of human reproduction, I will be sending you through WhatsApp, or I will be sharing with you all during the session in the Zoom group, I mean in the chat box itself, so that you can write the worksheet. Before that, ಈಗ ಒಂದು share ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೇನೆ. Just open your chat box, all of you. ಒಂದು document ಅನ್ನ share ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೇನೆ. That is a Word document. Word document ಇದೆ ಅದು. Just a minute, I will convert it. 2 minutes, give me 2 minutes. I will just save it and send it to you. Means these all questions we already solve actually. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ questions ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು human reproduction questions ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? So we already solved it actually. ಆದ್ರೆ all of the subtopics questions ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿದೆ. So I want you to solve these all. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದೇ ನಿಮಿಷ. Okay. Just open your chat box, all of you, and download this and mail to my mail ID. I will be sharing my mail ID too. Just check it, all of you. Download it. Once you are done, let me know. This is my mail ID, nidhisankalplearning@gmail.com. Okay, I will be waiting. I will correct, and once you send me, I will correct and send you back. All of you downloaded, guys. Banta chat box alli. Please mention your name, college name, ಮತ್ತೆ worksheet year 2 ಅಂತ ಹಾಕಿ, because ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು how many worksheets I gave ಅಂತ. So worksheet 2, which topic, your name, college name and the date. Please ಅದನ್ನ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ಫೋಟೋದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿ, then you send me the worksheet. Yes guys, download ಆಯ್ತಾ? Priyanka said yes. Okay, what about others? Nagini said yes. What about others? Others ಯಾರಿದ್ದಾರೆ? Komala, Jyoti and Anvita. Komala said yes. Anvita said yes. Jyoti, download. Did you download that? Okay. Guys, please don't forget to solve the worksheet. Solve it and send me by next Tuesday or Saturday. Please do send and sit and solve. ಇನ್ನು ನಂಗೆ ನೀಟಿಗೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಇದೆ, ಸಿಇಟಿ ಟೈಮ್ ಇದೆ, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಬೇಡ. ಟೈಮ್ ಇರೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್. ಓಕೆ. Jyoti, did you download it? Is she there or no? Okay, she's not here. Okay, let me end up the session here. Have a nice day. Take care. Okay, Priyanka, you can send by next week. Next Tuesday, alla next Tuesday ಅಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಿಗೆ you have to send me. Okay. Yeah. Let me end up the session. Bye bye.